The 10 most impressive facts about fallen angels. In this intriguing video, we will explore the dark and enigmatic depths of the subject of fallen angels, unraveling their deepest secrets and revealing facts that will challenge your preconceived beliefs. Don't miss out on this experience that will challenge your perceptions and immerse you in a world of intrigue and wonder. Number 10. Lucifer's transformation into Satan. According to biblical teachings, Lucifer was one of the most beautiful and powerful archangels, full of wisdom and splendor. However, his beauty became his downfall when he succumbed to the temptation of pride and excessive ambition. In his heart, he sowed the seed of discontent, longing to equal or even surpass the Creator himself. The tale takes us to a moment of rebellion in the heavens, where Lucifer, in his pride, defied the divine order and sought to usurp God's throne. This act of rebellion led to a celestial war, in which Lucifer and his followers were defeated and expelled from the heavenly realm. It is then that Lucifer experiences his metamorphosis, his transformation into Satan, the adversary. Fallen from his state of grace, his splendor turns into shadows and his light into darkness. From being the bearer of light, he becomes the fallen angel, banished to the abyss, condemned to wander in darkness and sow discord in the earthly world. Number 9. Their role in the apocalypse. One of the most relevant passages describing the role of fallen angels in the apocalypse is found in chapter 12. Here, John describes a great celestial battle between the archangel Michael and the dragon, that ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan. This dragon, representing evil and adversity, is accompanied by his followers, the fallen angels, who fight against Michael and his angels. The battle symbolizes the eternal struggle between good and evil, which will reach its climax in the last days. Furthermore, in the apocalypse, it is mentioned the release of Satan after 1,000 years of being chained, and his subsequent deception of the nations to gather them in battle against the saints and the holy city, indicating the continued influence of fallen angels in the final events, in the book of Revelation chapter 20 verses 7 to 9. The apocalypse also reveals the final destiny of the fallen angels. In chapter 20, it is mentioned that they will be thrown into the lake of fire, where they will be tormented eternally along with the devil and his followers, as punishment for their rebellion against God and their unrepentant evil. Number 8. The Variety of Hierarchies. The biblical account offers us a glimpse into the origin of these angelic hierarchies. In the book of Isaiah, reference is made to Lucifer, who was one of the most prominent angels in heaven before his fall. He is described as day star, son of dawn, suggesting his elevated position among celestial beings. His rebellion against God, however, cast him into the depths of darkness, turning him into Satan, the adversary of light. In addition to Lucifer, theological tradition also mentions other angels who joined in his rebellion. It is believed that these angels, known as demons or evil spirits, form a variety of hierarchies based on their degree of wickedness and power. Some are described as principalities, exercising authority over specific regions or aspects of the earthly world. Others are called powers, possessing considerable strength to influence human affairs. And there are those known as rulers of darkness, dedicated to spreading darkness and discord in the divine creation. Number 7. Fallen angels and demons. The most well-known account of fallen angels is found in the book of Isaiah and the book of Revelation. In Isaiah chapter 14 verses 12 to 15, the fall of proud Lucifer, who aspired to be equal to God and was cast out of heaven along with those who followed him in his rebellion, is described. These biblical passages suggest that the fallen angels, led by Lucifer before becoming Satan, were banished to the underworld, where they became what we know as demons. Their goal, according to Christian teachings, is to divert humanity from the path of righteousness and sow discord and evil in the world. Although the Bible does not provide a considerable amount of detailed information about fallen angels, religious tradition and theological interpretation have filled those gaps with a variety of beliefs and legends. From the idea that these malevolent beings influence earthly events to theories about their role in human temptation and suffering, fallen angels and demons have been the subject of enduring and speculative interest in various religious and cultural traditions. Number 6. The names of some fallen angels. One of the most well-known is Lucifer, also known as the bearer of light, who became Satan after his fall. His story is recounted in the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verses 12 to 15, where his pride and desire to equal himself to God are described, leading to his downfall. Another mentioned fallen angel is Azazel, whose name appears in the book of Leviticus chapter 16 verses 8 to 10 in connection with the ritual of the Day of Atonement, where he is sent into the wilderness as part of the purification of the people of Israel. Belial. This name is found in the Old Testament and refers to a Hebrew term meaning worthless or useless. In Jewish apocalyptic literature and in the New Testament, Belial comes to personify evil and impiety. Abaddon or Apollyon. These names, meaning destruction, in Hebrew and Greek respectively, are found in the book of Revelation and are associated with the angel of the abyss, who unleashes judgments and calamities upon humanity. Additionally, in the book of Enoch, a text that is not part of the biblical canon, several more names of fallen angels are mentioned, such as Semjaza, considered one of the leaders of the fallen angels who descended to earth and united with human women, giving rise to the race of giants known as the Nephilim, according to Enochian tradition. Azazel, another leader of the fallen angels according to the book of Enoch, who taught humanity magical arts and warfare techniques. Barakiel. It is said that he was the angel tasked with revealing to humanity the secrets of astrology, magic, and alchemy. Mammon is another fallen angel mentioned in some apocryphal scriptures and religious texts, associated with greed and material wealth. His name has been metaphorically used to represent the worship of money and earthly goods. Beelzebub, whose name means Lord of the Flies, is another fallen angel mentioned in various religious sources. He is often associated with idolatry and representing evil in the form of a pagan deity. Number 5. The prison of fallen angels. According to Christian tradition, the rebellion of Lucifer, the most beautiful and powerful angel, marked the beginning of this dark chapter. He and a third of the angels of heaven rose up against divine authority in an act of defiance and pride. The consequence was their banishment from the divine presence and their subsequent confinement. In the book of Jude chapter 1 verse 6 of the Bible, mention is made of this prison, where it is said that the angels who did not keep their dignity and abandoned their dwelling were subjected to eternal chains under darkness. This passage has been the subject of much speculation and debate among theologians, religious scholars, and enthusiasts of the esoteric. It is believed that this prison is a place of celestial confinement, a realm separated from the rest of creation, where the rebellious angels were banished after their catastrophic failure. Some scholars suggest that the fall of these angels is related to their pride and desire for power, while others speculate about the influence of dark and tempting forces that corrupted their pure hearts. Regardless of the interpretations, the existence of this prison serves as a reminder of the consequences of rebellion and the importance of obedience to divine will. Number 4. The Nephilim, descendants of angels and humans. In the book of Genesis, specifically in chapter 6, there is an intriguing passage that has fascinated theologians, historians, and curious alike: the appearance of the Nephilim. According to biblical narrative, the Nephilim were the result of the union between fallen angels and humans, producing a progeny of beings of great stature and power. The account describes how, in a time before the flood, the sons of God, commonly interpreted as angels, descended to earth and took wives among the daughters of men. This union resulted in the birth of the Nephilim, described as famous heroes of old for their strength and renown. Theological interpretations vary, but many see in this story a warning about the moral and spiritual corruption that can arise when celestial and earthly beings intermingle. Additionally, some suggest that the Nephilim could have been a negative influence on humanity, contributing to the deterioration of society and thus justifying the need for the flood as an act of purification. Number 3. The Watchers, fallen angels from the Book of Enoch. These Watchers, led by the angel Semjaza, disobeyed God's orders by engaging with humans and teaching them forbidden arts and sciences. Their desire for interaction with humanity and their passion for the daughters of men led them to commit acts that triggered divine wrath. As a result, they were condemned by God and cast into the depths of the earth, where they would face their punishment for all eternity. The story of the Watchers, though not found in the canonical scriptures, has exerted a profound influence on the theology and cosmology of various religious traditions. This account sheds light on the notion of free will, temptation, and the consequences of defying divine will. Additionally, it raises questions about the nature of good and evil, as well as the limits of interaction between celestial beings and humanity. Number 2. The number of fallen angels. The question of the number of fallen angels is a topic that has intrigued theologians and biblical scholars throughout the centuries. Although the Bible does not provide a specific number, it refers to a large number of angels who followed Satan in his rebellion against God. In the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 4, a great battle is described in heaven between Michael and his angels and the dragon, Satan, and his followers. It is said that the dragon's tail swept away a third of the stars of heaven and cast them to the earth. This symbolic imagery suggests that a significant portion of the angels joined Satan in his rebellion. The term, stars of heaven, is commonly interpreted as a reference to fallen angels, and the fact that a third of them are mentioned implies a considerable proportion. Although a specific number is not provided, this description suggests that the number of fallen angels is significant. Number 1. The rebellion in heaven. In the celestial realms, where the light and glory of the Creator shine eternally, a shadow of discord arose. Lucifer, a celestial being of incomparable beauty and splendor, was engulfed in the darkness of pride. With the desire to equal the Most High, he and a third of the angels rose in rebellion, defying divine authority. War erupted in the heavens, an epic battle between good and evil, between loyalty and betrayal. The celestial armies clashed in a cosmic conflict that would resonate through the ages. Yet, victory was already written in the stars, for light always prevails over shadows. The archangel Michael, leader of the celestial hosts, guided the cause of divine justice. With his sword of fire, he defeated the rebel forces and cast the fallen angels from the heavens into the eternal abyss. There, confined in the depths of emptiness, they lie, bound by the chains of their own arrogance. But even in their fall, the fallen angels maintain a sinister influence over the earthly world. Inciting sin and wickedness, they become the shadows lurking in the dark corners of humanity. Their presence is a constant reminder of the fragility of free will and the eternal struggle between good and evil.